You can see here I have a little tired helper. She's pooped. What is up, YouTube Mafia? We are back and we need to get working on the V-dub. It's been a minute. I mean, I also need to work on the other V-dub over there in the back. I don't know if you can see it, the bus. But right now, we're going to get some work done on the Mark IV. It's been a minute. It needs a lot, but I'm just going to do what I can for right now. I need to replace the fender liner on the driver's side. It ripped off one day. I got a cheap one off of eBay. It's a lot softer plastic, but it should do the job. I also got a splash pan that I've never had on the car. When you get an oil change, a lot of times the cheap places, they just never put it back on, or the previous owner just threw it away. I don't know what happened to it, but I don't think it was on there when I got the car. I'm the second owner. So I picked up one of those. We're going to toss that on. And that should be it for today. Next thing I want to put is the intake. I'll do that at a later time though. So for right now, let's just get this. Let's get these plastic pieces on there. All right, let's go. So whenever you're jacking up a V-dub, make sure you jack it up from the right spot. This seam right here where the panels come together, it's a little bit thicker, only from like here to here. So if you lift it from over here, you're gonna bend it, which I have done before. You can kind of see there. So make sure you lift it from here where it's got 2-3 panels of reinforcement kind of stuck together there, or you can raise it from the actual back there where the A-arm goes, the joint, whatever it's called. You can lift it from there too, but if your car is too low, you're not gonna be able to do that. So I lift it from here and put the jack stand under back there, but I might not be able to do that because I need access in there. So we'll see. Here's one of the screws that stuck on there. The plastic piece covers all this splash pan. It'll help keep your engine bay clean from dust just flying up into your engine compartment from the below. Keep things out, water, stuff like that. Just when you change your oil, you got to take it off every time. Not that bad of a deal. So let's get this screw out and this clip here. I ordered a set of clips. Hopefully they work. Get the splash pan on, and then also the fender liner. As you can see, there is there is a partial fender liner right here and goes up and it stops right here. This is where it cracked at. So I'm going to be replacing that so it comes all the way down here. And actually, I need to put that because it screw into the splash pan as well. So let's take out the rest of this old one. So this is a hard plastic. It's flexible, but it's a little bit harder. Let's see the new one. All right, so here's the new one. I think it goes on like this. Yep, it's gonna go on like this. Whoa, look at that. That's why these cars get rusty right here. This is just all dirt. Yeah, that's why it's a good idea to, if it's broken, to replace it so dirt doesn't squeeze in there like this. So let me clean this out. I'm gonna come in here with the shop vac. Alright, so I purchased this bag of bolts off of eBay. Let's see what they look like. These are the OEM ones. They're Torx head. These ones, let's pray that they are also Torx heads and that they came with the clips. No, they're not. Damn it. Oh well. Well, as long as they work, I guess that's all that matters. I think these are for the splash pan. That might be why. But as long as they're the same thread, which it looks like they are. Actually, I might be okay because I already have a bunch of screws right here that I can just reuse and use these for the splash pan. So I think I might be missing one for over here, but we should be okay. Looks like there's one supposed to go down here, maybe one right there, one right here, and maybe one around here. But I don't need those to hold the fender liner on. I should be okay. I think we got them all. Okay. So, looks like we got all the ones that we took off, which is this one up here, up there, and then over here. There's 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we need one for, oh, it's missing the clip right there. So we need one there. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing 5 for this side. 2 of these are broken where the clip goes. 3, 4 of these are broken where the clips go. So the splash pan, yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. That's gonna be flapping and it's gonna hit the tire. Oh, there's one that goes on the bottom, so hopefully we can use the splash pan for that. Let's check. So here's what I'm thinking. Fender, no, this is the bumper, is ripped right here and up there, but there might be enough meat on there to get the clip on. If not, for sure this one, this is the bottom, I don't know what this is called, valance or whatever. Looks like there's enough plastic hopefully for a clip to slide in, and if we can get at least these 2, it'll hold the fender in place. It looks like the upper one is just completely gone. These are kind of gone too, but as long as there's something back there, should work like that. Let's try that. All right, we'll try that. Hopefully that does something. Now let's get the splash pan lined up. Let's put the clips in place first, and then see what we can do. Yeah, these are the wrong bolts. Like I said, I'll go to the junkyard. That's what I should have did in the first place. But it's $5 to get into the junkyard now. It used to be $1. There we go. something like this. All right. Whoa. All right. And then, I think I'm missing another one. All right. Well, first conundrum is it looks like I'm missing one that's supposed to go here. Same thing with the other side. Looks like there's supposed to be one around here. Maybe. Because over here, there's kind of a big gap. There's nothing there, and there's nothing for this to attach to. So there's nothing to hold it up. You can see there's several holes there, and it just, there's nothing for it to bolt onto. So I'm not going to be able to put this on. I'm not sure if this one is supposed to reach there, but doesn't look like it'll reach. I can try stretching it, see what happens. But I feel like there is supposed to be another one over here on this side, so I'll have to look into that. And put this part of the project on hold for now, the bottom splash pan. All right, so we're about wrapped up with this project, but I am missing one of these clips here. I should be able to find one of these at the junkyard, or if I have to, I can go to the VW dealership, see if they'll sell me just one. I ended up stealing it from right here, which I think will be okay, because I really need it right here because the wind is going to blow on this and it's going to hit the tire. And so we're just going to put it in here for now. All right, that should be good. Like I said, the one up here is going to stay in place just because the shape of the plastic is going to push it up against there. And I was able to get these in. There's just one missing here. But yeah, I am missing an engine cover that goes right here. I just checked on eBay. It's like 45 bucks. I don't know how much they'll charge me for one of these at the junkyard, but I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the one off of eBay. Cover this up. Once I get that piece on there, I can put that piece on. So it's going to be it for this. Fender liner is replaced. So that's going to do it for this DIY project. I did a small repair on my car, or it's going to improve the operation of the car. It's going to help keep dirt and stuff like that out of areas like your engine bay and water inside your frame and stuff like that. So it is important. You do want to run these. All right, that's it. Hopefully you like this video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want more VW videos or other stuff. I do a lot of other kinds of cars and house projects too. Peace.